As we get towards final exams, the temptation to pull all-nighters is going to be very tempting, I would think, for many people. And despite the fact that coffee is absolutely delicious, some of you are going to want to take pills instead. So let's bring up this picture. This is a product called Study Buddy that is sold at a lot of convenience stores in college areas. You're not going to find this in like rural America. It tends to be near universities. As you can see there, it's supposed to improve memory and recall, concentration and focus, mental clarity and alertness. A lot of asterisks there. And I have to imagine the reason for that is that there's no scientific evidence that any of that is true.
I love that the packaging looks just like a Sharpie package.
Yes, exactly.
Like you could easily package 2 Sharpies in there and I would not know the difference.
Exactly. Yeah, she would put those in her mouth
I would
too.
try to swallow them.
Exactly.
Be like, wow, these are great. Thanks.
A lot of little interesting glimpses into Mickey's mind here. Now, what is Study Buddy? Okay, so what are you taking? Now, it's nothing crazy. It's not arsenic or anything like that. It's actually has massive doses of vitamin D and B vitamins. A lot. Over 8,000% of the daily value of B12. In addition to caffeine, 95 milligrams, which is like a Red Bull, I think. And herbs like ginkgo leaf powder. Whenever you get into the herbs in products like this, I have a feeling it's probably not going to help all that much.
Yeah.
But it is caffeine. The thing is, there's really no reason to believe that this is any better for you than just taking vitamins and caffeine normally.
Exactly. I think it's a bit of a placebo, and if that helps some people, then more power to you. And I think that obviously taking 1 straight dose of that amount of caffeine, I think it was like the equivalent of 3 cups of coffee, rather than waiting, you know, your half an hour to finish your coffee.
Sipping.
Yeah, sipping and waiting for it to kick in. You're taking it all at once, and then you're thinking about all these things that are working in my system. Yeah, let's go study. When really you could just take your vitamins in the morning and just drink a lot of caffeine.
Or eat healthy. Yeah, and that's why we're really bringing it up is the potential danger. Like, okay, you're probably going to be okay. It's caffeine, it's vitamins. Most people in college are taking a lot of caffeine anyway. But the difference is when it's the time, as Mickey said, but also the fullness that comes from drinking a lot of coffee and stuff like that. There's a limit to how much you can drink because you just get so full, and it gives indications like through how much you have to urinate and everything. It makes you think about it. If you're just popping pills, okay, 2 might be fine. But maybe you take 8 because, man, I really got to study. And that's where you get potentially dangerous. Not that you're going to OD on caffeine. It would take a crazy amount. But you could really wreck your ability to remember things and to be ready and to get sleep afterward.
And you'll be anxious and feeling crazy. And I know when I'm super caffeinated, I just get a little, like, panicky. I'm like, oh, what's going on in my body? And I think that there's a real potential for people to take too many of these. And I remember in college when, like, Redline came out, it was one of those really intense energy drinks that at a certain point did cause someone to have a heart attack after drinking too many, and it was because they were so intense. And I don't think that this is any worse than that, but I also think it's way better than people popping Adderall or medical pills that they aren't, don't have a prescription for.
It is better than that.
I think it's a better alternative to that. I still think it's kind of it's so expensive to buy this. It'd be way cheaper just to drink coffee. Yeah. That's my problem with it, is the marketing. Yeah. It's a ripoff.
All those reasons are very good. I personally think that, like, rather than just loading up on these pills, like, go to your campus library and every once in a while go to the cafe. Chances are there's probably a cute guy or girl working there. Maybe you can get your flirt on or something like that, while also dosing yourself with caffeine in a fairly responsible manner.
Priorities.
Maybe that's just me.